Hello, my name is Asher, and this is Asher Reviews Movies and TV. Today we're going to be ranking Quentin Tarantino's films. We're going to be ranking them based on how they look and the descriptions that I've got. So I've written a bit about most of the films in my little notebook here, and I'm going to tell you about them. So actors, etc. Before we get started though, I'd just like to say don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I make new content on the channel. You can also go and check me out on TikTok, Instagram, my other YouTube channel, and Discord, as well as Letterboxd, where I do movie reviews every so often. I know I haven't done a movie review in a while. I do want to try and, get some movie reviews out because they do tend to be my best videos. So I do want to get some of them out, but at the moment I have not been watching any movies because I've been trying to get into revising on my GCSEs, so haven't been watching a lot of movies recently. Okay. I also want guys, if you get to the end of the video, make sure you guys, I'm going to say a word and you're going to have to comment that down below to tell me if you did actually get to the end of the video. It shows me how many people actually watch my video. I'm also going to put up a little picture of the statistics at this point in the video, so you can see how much has changed. Yeah. Let's get straight into it. I would also like to say thank you all for 70 subscribers. We're so close to 100, just 30 away. Hopefully we get there by the end of the year. Thank you all so much. So, the first film we've got is My Best Friend's Birthday. So, My Best Friend's Birthday is a black and white amateur film directed by Quinten Tarantino in 1987, while he is working at a video store. It was meant to be a 70-minute long video, but only about 36 minutes survived after the fire. It's a low budget and stars Quentin Tarantino and Craig Harmon, one of Quentin Tarantino's friends. So this was his first official film. Well, it wasn't an actual film. It was only about 36 minutes long. And the picture does look pretty good, to be honest. I'd put it in an B tier just because of the fact it is his first first film. Sorry, I'm so used to saying video. But because it's his first film, I have to put it in at least B tier. The next thing we've got on the list is 4 Rooms. Okay, so 4 Rooms. I couldn't find anything about this film. Kill Bill 3. I don't even know if it's an actual film or it's an artwork, but the art does look pretty good. To be honest, so I'm gonna put that in A tier because I do like the look of the artwork. So next we've got 4 Rooms. Right, so 4 Rooms is an anthology comedy set in dilapidated Hotel Monsignor in Los Angeles on New Year's Eve. This film stars Quentin Tarantino oh my god, Antonio Banderas, Bruce Willis, and Jennifer Beals. This film has 4 segments / rooms, so there's 4 different rooms, each directed by a different filmmaker. So the first room was directed by Alison Unders. The second one was Alexander Rockwell, and then the third one was Robert Rodriguez, and then obviously the fourth one was Quentin Tarantino. So you can see with his work in particular, he actually likes to star in his movies, which is really cool. I think that is quite cool. That he actually gets to star in his movies, because a lot of directors don't normally star in their movies, but you've got them very small amounts that actually do like to star in their films. So 4 Rooms. So I think I'm gonna go. Normally I would have Mackenzie in this because he's watched a lot more of these films than I have. But yeah, we're gonna have to put this at B tier. That sounds like a pretty good film. I wouldn't mind watching that. If I do find that, I'll probably pick it up. The next film we've got is Jackie Brown. So now this is a film I have watched. Sorry guys, I just need a drink. Just have a sip of my Coke. Right. So, Jackie Brown, made in 1997, is Quentin Tarantino's 3rd film based on Elmo Len's novels, Rum Punch. The story follows Jackie Brown, a flight attendant, who is caught money smuggling for Odell Robbie, a legal arms dealer and also money launderer. Well, money smuggler. Risking a prison time, Jackie lives a double secret. So, this movie stars Samuel Jackson, Pam Grider, Grider, I can't say that properly, Michael Keaton, as well as Robert De Niro. So we've got some very good famous faces in there. We've got Robert De Niro, we've got Michael Keaton, we've got Pam Grider, which you've probably heard of before, and you've got Samuel Jackson, who is very famous for all these movies in particular. So I thought this was actually quite a good movie. I watched this about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Definitely before I had the YouTube channel, and definitely, yeah. But I thought it was a pretty good movie. At the time, I didn't even know it was directed by Quinten Tarantino, but it was fun. It was a good comedy, and it was definitely a good action movie. Yeah, it was an okay movie. I'm gonna put that an A tier. I thought it was a good movie. Not really much I can say other than that. Next, we've got Death Proof. So, right, Death Proof, yeah. Death Proof is a 2007 film directed by Quinten Tarantino. This is a grindhouse-style thriller. The film follows stuntman Mike as a former Hollywood stunt driver who uses his death-proof muscle car to stalk and unalive people. The story splits in 2 acts. This film stars Kurt Russell, Zoe Bell, Tracy Thomas, and Rosie McGowan. So that's a little bit about that movie. That seems a much more darker movie than Quentin Tarantino's used to. So, to be honest, I would watch it, but I'm not gonna. It's not one of the movies that I'm wanting to watch as much as the other movies on this list. So I'm gonna put Death Proof in that C tier. The next thing we've got is Kill Bill Volume 1, which is this one here. I'm also going to include Kill Bill Volume 2 in this because this is about both films. So Kill Bill Volume 1, directed by Quentin Tarantino, as well as Kill Bill Volume 2, which is directed by Quentin Tarantino, follows the bride, Uma Thurman, a former assassin who is betrayed by her ex-boss and lover, Bill. Left for dead at her own wedding on her own wedding day. She wakes from a coma and embarks on a bloody quest for revenge. Stars Uma Thurman, David Carradine, Lucy Liu, and Michael Madison. So I have seen quite a few clips of these movies, and I absolutely can't wait to watch them. I do actually have both of them in the collection. I bought them as a part of the double pack. I paid about £2 for this, which I didn't think was bad. I'm going to put them both in, to be honest, S tier. Go on, I'll put them in S tier. Okay, now we're getting on to the good stuff. So, Sin City, made in 2005, directed by Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller. Guest directing, Quentin Tarantino. This is a dark comedy, action, comic book, and crime movie full of rogue cops and anti-heroes. Stars Mikey Rourke, Clive Owen, Bruce Willis, Jessica Alba, and Elisa Wood. This is an A tier, an S tier film, at least for me, to be honest. This is the other film I actually watched. Really good film. I think I actually did review it on the channel because I watched this with Mackenzie. I did review this on the channel. Really good film. Also really good action. I loved the black and white type of movie. I honestly can't wait to try and watch the second one. I don't know whether that's able to stream. Right, if I can find that, I will do a movie review on that at some point. Actually, I'll do some research on it for it after I've uploaded, after I've done editing with this video, which will probably take me up until about 12 tonight, to be honest, because it takes ages to edit, ages to upload the video. Yeah, so that is the next one. So, So the next thing we've got on our list is Pulp Fiction from 1994, directed by Quinten Tarantino. This is a dark comedy crime comic film that tells several interwoven stories in a non-linear order. It follows two hitmen on a job and a crime boss. It stars John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman, Bruce Willis, and Tim Roth. So we've got some very famous names in that film, just in that. I'm pretty sure everybody's heard of Pulp Fiction before. I actually was thinking of buying a poster for it, but I didn't think I should buy a poster before I actually watched the film, and if I actually liked the film, I was going to buy the poster. I'm probably going to buy the poster. I haven't still not watched it. I've got it in the collection, actually. One of my most prized possessions, really, in the collection, because it's also a collector's edition one. But yeah. This is a very fun. I feel it's a really good film. Loads of great action, loads of great comedy, and loads of great storyline. This is probably going to go in A tier for me. Then we've got sorry, my throat's hurting now. We've got The Hateful Eight, 2015 film directed by Quinten Tarantino. This is a tense Western mystery set in post-Civil War Wyoming. The story follows 8 strangers trapped in a remote cabin during a blizzard. Secrets are revealed, betrayal and violence ensues. The cast of this film is Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, Tim Roth, and Michael Madison. So again, really familiar names. You've heard them before from these films. Same actors. Samuel Jackson has been in about 5 of these already. Kurt Russell's been in about 3. Tim Roth has been in about 2. Michael Madison's been in about 3. So you can see that certain directors like to use the same actors. It's like how James Gunn likes to use Nathan Fillion in his films. He's used them in all 3 Guardians of the Galaxy. And now he's used it in the new Superman film. I honestly can't wait to watch the new Superman film, actually. So back to this now. This is a very... To be honest, this poster right here is very cool. I like the design and I like the art. I feel it's a really good film and I honestly can't wait to watch it. I'm going to put this in A tier, but I'm going to put Pulp Fiction just above it, and then I'm going to put Jackie Brown above it as well. So, next thing we've got on our list is Inglourious Basterds. I can't say the actual word on YouTube, otherwise I will get cancelled. So this stars, this is Inglourious Basterds from 2009, directed by Quentin Tarantino. It's an alternative history World War II film. It follows 2 parallel plots carried out attacks against the opposite army. I can't really say other words than that. The cast of this movie was Brad Pitt, Christopher Waltz, Eli Roth, and Mylène Laurent. So again, I've heard this is a really good film. Most of these films are actually rated 18, so you guys really shouldn't be watching these films if you are below 18. But, I did see this on a Blu-ray. I was going to pick it up, but they wanted $5 for it, and I'm not paying $5. I don't even think it sells for $5 at CEX. So I'm not going to pay $5 for something, I find cheaper at a charity shop. So yeah, there is that movie, and we're going to probably put that... Where should we put it? I'm going to put that in... I'm going to put that in B tier. I'm going to put that in B tier. I'll put that in A tier. And then I'll put that in B tier too, because I think that looks better. Next we've got Django Unchained. So this is the 2012 film directed by Quentin Tarantino. This is a revenge-driven western set in the pre-Civil War South. It follows Django, an enslaved man freed by German bounty hunter Dr. King Schultz. Together they hunt criminals across the South as Django sets out to save his wife, Broomhilda. She's obviously been enslaved as well by evil people. The stars Jamie Foxx, Christopher Waltz, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Samuel L. Jackson. Again, Samuel Jackson, newer named the Quentin Tarantino films, is Jamie Foxx. I don't know if he was in any other films. This is one of his newer works again, 2012. Not the newest, but again, a newer work of his. Yeah. Okay. I actually do have this in the collection. I picked this up the first Blu-ray hunt I think I went on in the channel. I'm going to put this in solid 8 S tier, to be honest. Looks like a really fun film. Next we've got Reservoir Dogs, from 1992, Quinten Tarantino's debut film. Is a gritty crime thriller about a group of criminals brought together for a jewellery heist. When the robbery goes violent, tension rises and suspicion grows. Stars Tim Ruth, Michael Madison, Chris Penn and Harvey Keitel. So this actually sounds like a better film than a lot of other films that I've heard about jewelry store robberies. I'm actually really interested in this film, and I think I'm going to put that in A tier. So if you did get into this point in the video, so that we're 16 minutes into the video at the moment, I would like you guys to comment. Let's do comment Bill in the comments if you know, if you've gotten this far into the video. Comment Bill. So let's carry on with the video. We've got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is the last film I actually was able to get information for. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood stars from 2019. This is the newest film by Quinten Tarantino. It's a nostalgic mix of drama and dark comedy set in 1969 Los Angeles. It follows fading TV actor Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth. Stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, and Margaret Qualley. I don't know how to say it. So this looks like a very funny film, but it's not. I think it's one of the films that I'm debating watching. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Right, next we're gonna just go through these. I don't know what this one's called. I can barely see it. I think it says Planet Terror. I think it's if it's Planet Terror, we're gonna put that in C tier. I don't know what this is. Who said God said ha. I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna put that in D. I'm gonna actually put that in C tier, and put that in C tier as well. So we have got the complete list done. So this has been a 17-minute video, so I really appreciate all you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, check me out on all my socials, which will be linked down below. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.